Hey everyone, it's Microwave Sam. How are you doing? In this video, I'll show you how to install Windows 10 on a USB flash drive. First of all, we're going to get the Windows 10 download. I'll Google it first and leave the link that I find in the description. Windows 10 Insider Preview ISO is the preview edition of Windows 10, but you can get it right now, and if you do get it right now, then you'll get an official version for free once it comes out. Windows 10 will officially come out on July 29, and that's only a month. So might as well get it right now so you can get the official key. Now you have to join the Windows Insider program, and to do that you need to sign in to your Microsoft account. If you don't have an account, then you have to make one, and then you need to sign up for the Insider program, which gives you access and a unique key for the Windows 10 preview. Now once you get the preview and join the program, then you can download the link corresponding to your language and also country. I'll download Windows 10 64-bit, which is approximately 3.7 gigs. So what you want to do is have at least a 4 gig USB flash drive. I've already downloaded it, and it'll take however long it takes you to download 4 gigs. Next up, we're going to get a program called Rufus. Rufus is an excellent USB program that creates bootable USB, and it works for the Windows 10 preview. I'll also leave this link in the description. Now, once you get to Rufus, you'll scroll down to the downloads, and Rufus 2.2 is the most stable version currently out, which you can click the link and open up the executable. When you open up the executable and also have the DVD ISO ready, now you want to insert your USB flash drive, you want to find it, select it, and for the settings, you want to just leave the basic settings, but the file system, NTFS, and the cluster size can be default, but you want to scroll down here, click that disk button, and select your Windows 10 Insider Preview ISO file. Now after you get that ISO file, then once everything is done, then you can start the program, and it'll start creating the USB bootable flash drive of Windows 10. When you do this, it will format everything on that USB flash drive, so make sure you don't have anything important on there, because everything will be deleted, and this might take about 15 minutes, so we'll come back. Once Rufus finishes, it will say done, and then you can exit the program and also safely eject your USB flash drive. Once you eject your USB flash drive, then we can just go ahead and restart our computer and install Windows 10 Preview. Immediately when you reboot your computer, make sure you press F12 or F2 to get to the boot menu. On different computers, that key to get to the boot menu is different. You can also maneuver to the boot menu via setup. You'll find USB storage device to be able to boot into, and then you just press enter, press any key to boot from USB. Of course, during this time, you want your USB storage device to be connected and inserted into your computer, and you can just wait until Windows 10 setup comes up. So this will take just a couple seconds. It has the same logo as Windows 8 setup. And we will just wait until it loads up and brings up the start setup. So once the setup comes up, you'll see that it looks very familiar to Windows 8.1. Sorry for the quality. We will press next if your language and country is correct. Then we will hit install now. And then setup will be starting, so this will take roughly about 20 minutes or so, 30 minutes in total. And it's going to be some generic setup. We'll get into details about custom installations and also partitioning. So you'll have to agree to this license terms agreement, hit the checkbox and accept. Now you can upgrade current installations, but I'm gonna do a custom installation and wipe out everything that I currently have on my computer. So I'll delete each of these partitions by clicking on each of them individually and hitting the red delete button. And with that unallocated space, I'll just click on it and press next. Basically what happened for me is I wanted to delete everything on my computer and install a fresh new installation of Windows 10. Now, You might have noticed that there was a second option where you can upgrade your existing versions and upgrade Windows 8 to Windows 10, but I chose to wipe everything. After about 25 minutes of setup, your computer will restart, then you can get started with customizing your system. So, your computer will restart and you'll see the familiar Windows logo, and then you can customize things like Wi-Fi, which I'll just skip ahead. I definitely suggest you not to skip this step and fill in your Wi-Fi credentials. Now for these get going fast settings, you definitely want to customize settings on the left side because there are some things that might be sensitive to you. For example, location is definitely sensitive to me, so I turn off location reporting and then hit next because personalization is fine with me. And another thing that I like to turn off is some of the connectivity. So I don't want to connect to networks with my contacts, so I turn those first two options off. But for the problem reports to Microsoft, I generally keep this on. But in this video, I just turned it off. So I hit next, and Windows will just take a moment to take these settings for you. So we'll just wait until these settings are set and done. Afterwards, you just fill some information about ownership of the PC. I do. And we'll take another second where you can sign in with your credentials. So after you sign in with your Microsoft account credentials, when you sign in with your Microsoft account credentials, it just does a little thing with SkyDrive. I think that's the main use of it. You can also do things such as set up a PIN, which they recommend. I'm gonna fill in a PIN, and you can too. So finally, you get to this spot with Cortana. You can set up Cortana, but I'll just skip this step because I'm not too much a fan of voice activated on the desktop, and your Windows 10 should almost be done. So the final things are Microsoft sets up some of the applications to start with. So this should only take about 10 minutes, and then you'll have your Windows 10 Preview Insider Edition on your computer. So we'll skip ahead. Finally, you get to your desktop and it looks pretty nice. Start button is back and the whole operating system has that very flat design. I personally liked it and I have been using it for a week, and I just made the video to get a fresh install of Windows 10. So if you like this video, please rate, comment, subscribe.